Wow, Kelvin, what a week, man. Did you stay up for everything? I mean,
Well,
pay attention.
it's Guild War.
Well, it means you got nothing else to do, right? Yeah, but like, what do we do now? Do we care about V now? What do we do? It's just
Well,
the format will be extinct. Well, there'll be V Premium, but let's be real. It's gonna be all about the new standard soon.
V Premium is just there to bridge you to the next one, I think.
Yeah. Oh well. So well, here's the other thing though: is COVID in Japan. I think there's like more results from overseas players. We're gonna see more overseas decks than Japan decks.
Who's the first?
Yeah, pretty crazy, right? So I don't know. Do you want to get started?
Well, that's what we have here. Well,
Yeah. So we
this
got
is
Gold
not
Paladin.
Bermuda.
Yeah. It's not Bermuda. We're not starting with Bermuda this time, dude.
That's crazy. Does nobody else like Bermuda except for Japan?
No, we're just changing it up, dude.
Oh, cool.
We're just changing it up, man. We don't have to start with Bermuda every week, dude. We can start with other decks, like Gold Paladin.
Cool. So no skips.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know what this is. This is like this is the weird Gold Paladin deck, dude. It's like at first I thought he was like playing like the restricted list, just sooner.
Yep.
But he's not. He has 2 Gurgits. I don't know why, and 3 Percivals.
Can't do that soon.
Yeah, and then he's got 4 Ezels.
Yep.
1 Sagamore. Is this like, I don't know, did he like buy this from the 500 yen pool, like a 500 yen deck or something like that?
Yeah, but like his Gurgit's like higher rarity.
Oh wow, yeah, true. One of them's a high rarity Gurgit. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this list. I think if you want to build golds, you could just build Aggravain or something, right?
It's probably like a role player. It's like
Role play deck. This is an anime deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next one. We have another Gold Paladin deck.
Gold Paladins. Why?
Yeah. Look at this. This isn't even Gurgit. Like, I don't know what's happened to all the Gurgit players. I think they sold their cards. You know. This one's just. This is like the Gurgit deck without the Gurgits. And I did count, and it was all correct. There's just no Gurgits. He's even got the max. The max slash doesn't do anything anymore, right? Because there's no Gurgits, so maybe he just like I don't know.
It's a Percival deck, man.
It's Percival deck with Hole and Caden.
Yep.
He's getting ready for the this clan selection, because this is mostly cards from clan selection. But now I think a lot of people refunded their clan selection stuff, right? I think they did.
Yeah, they did.
All the shops are like accepting refunds. Even Busho is accepting refunds, right, or
Yep,
cancellations. So
yep.
yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe clan selection will be super rare. It's pretty sad. There's some pretty nice looking cards from there, but in terms of effects, it feels pretty underpowered as well, right?
Well, it's definitely not as explosive as G when it comes to the final set of the era.
True. Well, I mean, G didn't have a reprint set for their final era as well. So
That's true. Like
they
some
have
of those
Bermuda.
cards-
So Bermuda's always pretty
Well,
busted.
at least they reprinted the Zeroth Dragons after.
That was something else.
Yeah, but they still did.
Yeah, well, whatever. Zero Dragons. Alright, next we got Kagero. This is the Turnabout. I don't know, it's like, it feels like they're trying to make the Turnabout. I'm not a huge fan of the Turnabout. What does it
Dude,
offer
how
in the
many
deck?
great trees and 4 over like all overboard as well? It's like,
Yeah,
what are you trying to do here?
yeah, like, maybe, like, he doesn't even run the full complement of the ends, right?
Yeah, 2
So-
copies.
I feel like you're gonna feel bad, but then again, maybe, you know, he's running the Turnabouts just for later on. So you don't have, maybe you don't have to go full YOLO with this deck. So you can play slow, and then you have the Turnabouts like extra push, kind of as like your extra push or finisher.
Yeah, but why not just, you know, push earlier?
Because I don't know, because then you don't have to go all in. I mean, this guy is actually pretty famous. He's mob, right? So I think he did pretty well at tournaments. And his deck's pretty full hollow, so you'd assume that he did pretty well at tournaments using Kagero. He did pretty well at like VMC and WGP, right?
Well,
I remember that name. So yeah, I think it's an interesting take on Kagero, but we do get the Turnabout, so it's a take that you can only have on programs.
Once again, PRs.
Oh, it's not like the PRs matter now.
Premium, man. Premium.
Premium. I mean, the Turnabout's pretty good for premium. Just saying. Okay, next we have another Kagero deck. This guy's phone is using a webcam, maybe? I don't know. It doesn't look great, but this is a more traditional Kagero list that we're used to.
Yeah. Grade 2 is pretty standard.
Yeah, I think this is as standard as you get. And
there's an odd looking grade 1 on the
it goes to
side.
Soul and gives something 5k. It gives like your Vanguard 5k.
Okay.
So it's just so your Vanguard swings with a bit of power. Yeah, so I think that's pretty standard. Very similar to one of the Nationals lists actually.
Okay.
Next we have Aqua Force.
Aqua
So
Force.
this is Glory Maelstrom coming back. I don't know why. It seems kind of weird. It's like it's as if everyone decided not to take their meta decks to shop qualifiers. Like, I don't need Pursuit Assault. I'm just gonna play like a normal non-Ambrose deck in Japanese. And yeah, Glory Maelstrom came out.
Maybe they just want to savor the last bit of V.
Yeah. Well,
like-
this was on the January 17th, so they wouldn't know about it yet. Maybe they anticipated it. But I guess it's like this is more of a chance to show what you like playing because there's gonna be less people at these tournaments as well.
That's
so
true.
like
You can win with anything.
all the meta plays are sick.
Doesn't work that way.
Next we have another Glory Maelstrom deck as well. I don't know what's up with these Glory Maelstrom decks, except this one's running 12 crit instead of the other guy who ran draws. So this guy is a much more all-in person. Actually, it's 16 crit. Yeah, no, it's 16 crit. The hollow one looked a bit green. But yeah, this one's way more YOLO than the other guy. You just, what? Get a bunch of triggers, Glory Maelstrom, you're done, right?
Or you just get like crit twice early game, Maelstrom, oh no, can't guard.
Super high roll decks. What's with these super high roll decks, man? Locals. But this was a WGP, so. Next one we have Nova Grapplers. So Victor, this time, I'm surprised this Victor deck has a mat, and he has a good camera.
And it's decently sleeved.
Decently sleeved as well, and it's got. So I don't know, like Victor players before used to have a bunch of very terrible looking pictures, but now this guy is very neat dude. He's got the Elephant PR as well. That one's coming out in English for Springfest. So if you guys want it, go for it. Like go play some Springfest
if you can.
Don't go too much out of your way if you can't. But yeah, otherwise, I don't know. It's very, very standard Victor. Very standard. I mean,
6 crit, 6 draw, 6. Yep.
Yeah. Next one we have is Shadow Paladin. We've got Luard. So I think all the Luard seem to have come out to play this week because there's, I don't know, Bermudas was stuck at home.
Gurgit's gone.
I mean, we haven't seen any Bermudas yet. This is still Japan, by the way. And yeah, so maybe all the Bermudas and Gurgits just stuck at home, and the Luard's like, yes, it's time to win, boys.
My time.
So this is just your standard knees Luard deck. I don't know. I'm still not a fan of knees.
Yeah.
Still not a fan of knees.
Feels like you have to commit so much.
Yeah. But I mean, he's being consistent about it. He's got all four Blaren wins, all 4 knees, so he's definitely vibing for that grade 3 surge.
Yeah.
So I can kind of dig that, but then he's only running like 2 lils, 3 owls and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think it's okay. I think it's okay when you have like a lot of. I guess with like against like Melody, you want to retire things as well, right?
You sacrifice the ceiling so you can have a better floor.
Yeah.
That's basically
Yeah.
the-
I mean,
it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It depends on the player, I think.
Yeah, I can kind of dig that. It's not like your extra routers are gonna help you against what, like the Melody decks and the Gurgit decks, I guess, right? So you might as well just make your early game much more consistent, much more rushy.
Also, if you think about it, like once the Gurgit ban list comes in, it's only you only have Bermuda and
Gabriel.
Yeah,
Well, Gabriel's pretty bad.
Gabriel doesn't really care against anything really.
Yeah. Next we have another Luard list as well. This one has the knees as well. He's running the high roll soul charge guy as well.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan. I don't know. I just don't like that high roll. The high roll soul charge. It doesn't really offer that much, in my opinion.
I mean, technically it's worse late game because your deck is more compressed and you have more chance of soul charging a trigger. So
Yeah. So I'm not a huge fan. But like the idea of like a like running knees and stuff is that you want to be consistent, but also means you can kind of push a bit earlier.
Yeah, you can.
Because like it's not a router, right? It's not a router. The router's 7k, so you can push a bit earlier, but this doesn't really add to that. This kind of doesn't really add to that unless you randomly soul charge a 3 and can get the crits off early. So I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the soul charge. And then lastly, from Japan, we have another Luard deck. So Luard Central, he's got the Apocalypse Bats here, so he's got the finisher kind of thing going on, but no knees.
Yeah, this is more of the
it's a more traditional build, yeah. But I don't know, two Apoc back with only one Nightmare Painter is pretty risky.
Feels like the other way around.
Yeah. Well, you can't have the other way around, but you have to find more space for the second Nightmare Painter, in my opinion. But he didn't. He just went full risk.
Yeah.
Alright, you probably take out a Luils or an Abyssal Alpha your second painter, right? No. Well, I think some people did.
Yeah.
I think some people took out like one more Fessa for a thing, but
3 more Fessas for a couple.
we don't have the ride deck yet, so we can't be that risky. Can you imagine you had ride deck in this? You'd run like one Leofowl, and then you just have a billion ones.
If you play any of the old format with that rule, it's gonna break a lot of things. You can do stuff like, I don't know, Bermuda, keep a Lieslo.
Yeah.
And you just call it in grade 1 anyways.
Okay, so that's it from Japan, but we have other countries as well. So here we've got a bunch of lists from China. This is from Gemming 007. I mean, these are from different dates, but they're just interesting. Just more stuff to look at. And from a meta that we probably don't really see that often. So China list, here's Sanctuary Guard. It's got an interesting tech here, the Field Feather, just so like you draw a bunch and then you call a bunch. So I guess it's pretty interesting. You just easily fill up your field with a bunch of junk that you can kind of restand with Sanctuary Guard, right?
Yeah.
And then the rest of it is just your standard Sanctuary Guard stuff. You've got the power boosts and things like that. And he's got the diagram marker, so he's definitely doing it correct. The next set we have is Bermudas. We finally see Bermuda. Still no Bermudas in Japan. But China's still ripping the Bermudas. And they're doing it right? They've got the Aquas, they've got the Lieslot, and they've got the Ellie.
That's a Caro.
Yeah, there's one Caro. I don't know what this Caro is doing though. So maybe he's not doing alright. Or maybe Caro is his waifu card, man.
Unless they just put one in.
Well, I think there's a flex slot in Prism, right?
There is.
Yeah, so this could be just a random flex slot he decided. I mean, technically Sonata is better though. Right? Though I guess you can boost with this, but
it's a 13k boost.
It's an 18k boost, right?
18k boost, that's right.
But I don't know. This is your flex slot. This guy put a carry. You can put anything you want.
Yeah.
You can put anything you want. And then third place we have Narukami. So this Vanquisher. We can see the book. The book has crossed the shores to China. Well, they have similar meta games anyway. I don't know what this martial arts dragon though. I don't know. I don't think that's that good.
We've seen it once, but yeah, reading a defect, I don't see how it's better than your other options.
Yeah, you might as well just put another book, right? Another Vanquisher even.
Yeah, actually only 3 Vanquisher. That's
3 we've seen 3 Vanquisher, but you can just get more and not feel too bad.
Yeah.
Like, or even another rock climb dragon, you know. So I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the martial arts dragon. And then for another date, this is like another one. We got Tachikaze here.
Oh dear.
Anger Blader. Pretty much just the
list.
Yeah, with the Prism Bird.
Yep.
Grade 1 searcher, and yeah, so this is pretty much just your old Anger Blader list. And then we've got Sanctuary Guardian. I think it's the same player. He's got the Field Feather. Yeah, very very similar deck, Field Feather. It's pretty interesting. You guys should try this one out. Alright, you guys should try this one out. It's pretty cool. And then third place, got another Bermuda deck. So this one's Lupita Odge, which is kind of a strange combination, but workable.
I think we've seen it a few times as well, and the idea is like similar.
Yeah. But again, the criticism from us. Well, he's running for Sieve, which is pretty interesting. So you get kind of like a restand, then a restand, then another restand.
Yeah, if you just pile all the force markers.
Yeah, so I guess you don't even have to pile it, because you just you can just spread it, and then start piling. You do it the other way, I guess, or just spread it, and then you just treat it as another attack. You just put triggers on it. So yeah, and it's basically got all the good stuff you want. You know, the Aquas, Lieselots, and the Ellies. So very just very malleable deck. He's not running any Dagnies and only running the Rosalind, so that's fine. That's fine.
I think Dagny is not really. You don't miss out much.
Yeah, because you have Orange as well, so
Yeah.
Lieselot also generates Soul, so it's not too bad. And then the last batch of China lists is we've got first place Orange Prism, which is we've seen this combination again. It's still the same idea. You've got all the good stuff, and then just very splashable cards.
Yeah.
Very splashable cards. And then we have a Orange Lupina list again.
Wait, with
With some Ruviers.
Yeah, 0, 1, 2. I guess. What do you actually get from riding 0, 1, 2? You get 2 cards?
Yeah, something like that. It's just, but I guess you can be aggressive early by popping down Ruviers as well. So, I mean, it's pretty. It hurts the soul a bit, but in terms of rushing, I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
So with if you combine like Lieselot with like a Riviere, you basically full field every time.
Yeah, that's true.
I think so. That's probably the idea. And then lastly, we have Night Rose. So this is I think this is a pretty standard trigger lineup. In the West, they like to run the two nulls, and this is like kind of like the ideas share around, right? But you play Grappler. What do you think?
I'm 12 crit.
You're a 12 crit guy. He's got 3 navigators, which is
a weird number. It's either 2 or 4, I think.
Yeah, but he's still running the grade 3 Searcher.
Yeah.
But he's only got 3 Greed Shade here though, which is. I mean, it's 2 boats also, not like 2 boats and 2 Skull Dragons. Don't you want more Skull Dragons?
I think you definitely want more Skull Dragons. One of them goes away, then you can't do your special 5 attack.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's good to see Night Rose, right?
Yeah.
Good to see Night Rose
Still around.
And then lastly, we have Nociel. So Nociel, this guy is running 12 crit with 4 draws, so no heal, which is okay. I guess when you pump up your damage with Nociel, you don't want to heal any of it off.
Yep.
He's running like this old card.
I remember that.
Yeah, it's to get more guard usually.
It
calls from the guard, if I recall correctly. So you can kind of like get around guard restricts and stuff.
Yeah, I mean you can get up with 30Ks as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, it's pretty good. But the rest of it is just, I guess it's just the standard nurse. He's got the Hygienist Angel, so he gets fat. This was the idea that was floated around in the early times, just so you stand these Hygienist Angels, they heal like truck. We don't see any of the no, I think that's one, is it? The Protect 2 guard restrict. I don't think that is. It's not that one, right? It's not that one. It looks a bit different, but I think the tech was like the grade 2 that can that makes guard restrict if that's Protect 2. So I think maybe this is a Protect 1 deck. I don't see any Protect 2s up here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all from China. This was basically just shared around since the end of December to like now. So it's good just to see a bunch of lists here. And then lastly, we've got Singapore, starting off with Card Nation. So the reason why they have so many decks is because they run 2 deck tournaments.
Oh,
so
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so we can see the Bermuda rep rise as we leave Japan, it seems. It's like a runner-up. He was running Plon, right? So I think we've kind of seen this list before, right?
Yeah, I think we have seen. It might be the same player.
It might be the same player. He's like the 3/3/3 guy.
Yeah. And the trick of it, the grade 2 that you don't like.
Not a fan, but alright. I mean, he's still doing well. The next one he has is the Silver Fawn.
Oh, Silver Fawn. Nice to see that once in a while.
It's basically, I think it's the same deck. We saw this last week.
I've seen that, right? That 4/4/2 distribution.
Yeah, so the same guy did well 2 times in a row. Is it?
Exact same 2 decks.
With the same 2 decks. So I guess good stuff, dude. And then I think they play Saturday and Sunday. So this is the champion deck on the 17th. So Eradicators. All right. So every week there's Eradicators with 1 book. Let's go 1 book. It's interesting. He only has like 2 Gauntlet Buster here. So I think it feels like he's going straight Eradicator over the 2 and then straight into Eradicators, and he doesn't care about the Gauntlet. This is kind of interesting because everyone hypes the Gauntlet, but I guess with this one you don't really have to care. He just doesn't care about the Gauntlet, dude.
I think the shorter the game, the better it is for you. So.
Yeah, it's true, but like, I don't know, like.
Gotta do what you do.
No, okay. I guess the book gives power, so.
Yeah.
The book gives power, so solves the power issue, right?
Just barely.
And then the next deck he had was just the Nociel. Not Gabriel, but Nociel repping the goodies. This is a balanced Nociel list. This is like 8 draw, 4 heal, 4 crit, 3 crit? Yeah, 3 crit. So I think that's the like. The other deck we saw was 4 draw, 12 crit, so that's a different form of aggression. With more draws again here, you're basically trying to draw your pieces and place down, get more pieces to be aggressive with. So that's another idea behind the aggression. And then you have multi-attack, so you don't really care about the crits as much.
It's a grind or protect deck basically, which is fine.
Yeah, but otherwise it's pretty much this similar to the other one. You know, Hydra's Angels being a beater, he's not running the protect 2 stuff. So yeah, just standard beatdown.
Surprise, no Gurgits.
Yeah, where's the Gurgits? Maybe there's a soft gentleman's agreement not to run Gurgits.
No Gurgits in this tournament.
No Gurgits in the tournament. No Gurgits. Okay, so yeah, Sanctuary Guard here for the run-up as well. Another run-up list. Sanctuary Guard, Baron, yeah, cool. Otherwise, it's pretty standard,
Yep.
I guess. Nothing really out of place. And then his second list he ran was Genesis. So this is Astral Poets. And yeah, I mean, it's not full holo, but I guess when you think about it now, it's a good thing that he didn't get full holo.
I think
have you seen those people? I think there was a post on Vanguard or something where they're like, I just finished buying an Astral Poet for rarity and announced that he was.
Maybe I don't think it will lose its value. It still has its niche, I think.
In premium.
Yeah, premium. That's right.
And then next we have is the champion list. Another Sanctuary Guard, doing it right with Daigo. What is this?
I'm sure it's like
more cosplayers. Pongo, Kane Pongo build. I think we might have seen something similar to this like a few weeks ago. But yeah, Kane Pongo build.
Yeah, works. And he added the extra grade 3 as well, so he really fields them up and just, pump power. And
then the other one is just the Himiko Regalia. So this is a nice juicy list, dude.
That's pretty good list actually.
Very, very high rarity.
What's that extra grade 3?
You soul charge for each regard you have, so you just soul charge a lot.
Okay.
So overall, yeah, it's your standard Himiko Regalia, very underrated. Probably gonna be one of the better decks. It gets better with clan selection because you just basically counter CBD and just destroy everyone. You combo them. If you can't combo them, you tank up and they can't do anything to you, and then you win.
Yeah, you eventually will combo them.
Yes. So I think if you want to still play V, this is a great deck to get because the art looks really good too. Look at this. Come on.
Genesis is main character.
Technically.
I think Gear Chronicle in G days. This is it.
Yeah. And then lastly, we've got Calculator Tribe.
Oh, yeah.
TT Zone. Another Himiko Regalia deck as well. Is that a Singapore thing? Maybe they love Himiko Regalia in Singapore. Oh, I guess it's like it's not that it's probably not that expensive as well, right?
I mean, yeah.
I mean nowadays it's definitely not that expensive. But it's got decent matchup. It has longevity as well. So yeah, it's pretty good. If you guys want some, they're running this one copy of the floor charger. So it seems like I think it's a pretty figured out list. I think it's pretty figured out. So yeah, well, he's even on the Japanese PR, man. Look at that. He can't wait. He can't wait. He's English and Japanese.
Wait, what?
Singapore, dude.
Can't do that, bro.
Singapore too. No one cares.
Yeah, but you can put Thai cards in your deck.
Thai cards. Well, this guy's got little Buster cards, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, he's got like. No, he's got.
Well, here's the Kagero.
Well.
I guess the gentleman's agreement was not there. Someone decided to play Gurgit.
That's
just confirming. This is like meta Gurgit, dude. This is like actual meta Gurgit.
Yeah.
So this guy has no chill, but then he kind of balanced it out by showing us that he has a lot of rare sign cards.
Yeah, but why is it all anime art? Why is all the LB?
Dude, he has rewrite, dude. Yeah, aren't you a rewrite fan?
Yes, I'm a big rewrite fan, but
he's got Kud, dude.
Could is good.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think of this deck?
Did he win?
No, he came second.
Not good enough. Try again next time.
Yeah, you got a first place insurance off, dude.
That's right.
Yeah, but that's all the lists this week, man. That's all the lists. Unfortunately, COVID happened, so shops are stopped. I didn't even do Monday. Because there was all the tournaments got cancelled. I think VMC season's over, so we have to think about good things to do on Monday now. But Thursday, I think we still have locals. And although V is technically ending for standard, we're still going to do it until the end.
Well, there's still clan selection stuff, and to be honest, right, those decks look pretty interesting.
A lot of stuff coming out.
Yeah.
So even if you don't play it, at least you can watch things develop, right? You can look at pretty pictures on the screen without having to pay money for them.
Or join our streams on weekends. We do test a lot of the new
That's
cards.
right. And look, we're gonna do it to the end, and then once D comes out, we're gonna continue on with D, right?
Yep. And premium.
And premium.
Premium. The
premium, and then
premium. Just premium. Premium. P premium.
Okay, all right, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this today, and hope you enjoyed all the overdress announcements. There's like more every day.
Big hype.
Yeah, everyone loves that. It's the only thing that people are talking about. But today we decided to talk about something different. But in the end, we still talked about overdress.
Cool. I think they're heading to the right direction. So,
I agree.
Best of luck to them.
Yeah, I agree. All right, see you later, boys.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.